No track tests your fear like Talladega.
At Talladega, nobody knows. You just don't know what's going to happen.
But anticipation is often worse than the fear itself.
Here we go, Tom. Be ready. Go.
We're green at Talladega. You notice Jamie McMurray pulled high and started to fall back. There you see him on the high side there.
Got to think that's some kind of strategy on his part, Dale. Yeah, absolutely. You know, we're going to see different drivers do different things, but Jamie feels like they're dropping back and hanging out. This is a long, long race. That gives him the best opportunity to be there when it matters. How about front row Joe up on the outside there coming through 3 and 4?
Nemechek in the 87 planning to go the distance today. Both of his cars did make the show. Jeff Fuller in the other one that we told you he fell to the back. No cars went to the rear, and here we go as we get ready to go past lap number 1. We're going to have 3 wide in multiple sections of the track.
Yeah, they started out 2 wide. That didn't last very long. As you can see, 3 wide all the way back from about 3rd spot on. See Jeff Burton pushing. Matt Kenseth now, they came from nowhere past these guys, and now they've got a 15-car length lead.
And behind those two, it's Clint Bowyer, Dale Jr., Kurt Busch, Eric Almirola, Bobby Labonte, Reagan, Robbie Gordon, Casey Kane. That's your top 10. And Harvick has jumped all the way back up, I should say, to 9th with Bobby Labonte rounding out the top 10.
Now watch this. They're going to get side by side, and now they're going to create a lot of drag. They're going to slow way up. This group behind them is going to come like a freight train. Yeah, they're just going to swap spots here for a second. Kenseth's going to get in behind Burton. He's going to try to do the same thing so they can keep a lot of this lead. If they can lock it up real quick. Yeah, and they did. Kenseth was able to do that. I would imagine Jeff Burton was dragging his brake just a little bit to make sure that he could lock on there and they could stay out front.
Denny Hamlin has lost contact with the pack. There he is. He is a full 25 seconds behind. What's going on, Vince?
They're not worrying down here. He just simply lost the draft, and Denny Hamlin and crew chief Mike Ford have been discussing their situation, going to try to get up and get with somebody.
Hey, but Levin's kind of lost it, and he's asking for some help here. The Levin is just entering the travel now, so we need to think about that.
He's way back, junk.
He's way back.
Yeah, he's just so far behind. I mean, he's over a half a lap behind Michael at this point. Yeah, you can't get back. You can't put yourself in that position right now. I don't think, you know, even though we've seen 2 cars run faster, they're going to have a hard time. That'd be a huge chance for somebody to take. Obviously, Michael in the situation he's in, he could help a Toyota friend there.
Denny is now 30 seconds behind the race leader.
This is a huge mistake on Denny Hamlin's part. Unbelievable that nobody went back there and got him when they had the opportunity to help him.
All right, so here it goes. Denny Hamlin's about to go a lap down, and now he's got some work to do as we go upstairs to Marty, DJ, and Andy.
Yeah, the big question now, Alan, is he's got to find somebody to tuck in behind because this has been a single file line for about the last 10, 12 laps. And Denny Hamlin has now just put himself into the lucky dog position as long as Ryan Newman stays on that tail end of the lead lap, the 39 up front there. Let's get an update on the 11 from Vince Welch.
Well, then, Marty, they have really been digging to get in that lucky dog position. As you had noted a little bit earlier, 7, 8 cars at one time had been in front of Hamlin in regards to that lucky dog position. Hamlin has said nothing. It's the quietest I've ever heard him on the radio. His spotter doing all the work as he works his way through this traffic. Mike Ford, the crew chief, hasn't said anything. Now we've got a problem, Marty.
Jeff Burton has got tagged from behind, turned into the wall. So far, it looks like he is the only victim. A hard hit for Jeff Burton.
Yeah.
Now there's flames shooting out of the right side as the oil line.
Yeah, it looked like just a little bit too much help from Junior. Was lucky that wasn't a big wreck right there.
Dale's damage on the right side of his car. So we've had 75 lead changes. Remember, the record is 88. Look out. 4 going around. Marcus Ambrose.
29.
29, and Kevin Harvick is involved as well. So Harvick, who had been running up front all day to avoid this, now has damage to the front.
Too bad. Just put some tires on it.
The 26 of Bill Elliott also involved. There's the damage to the nose. He says it's not too bad on the radio. It looks a little worse.
Yeah, I think it's a little worse. Definitely worse than he thinks.
See Ambrose right here. They got actually 4 wide right here. See Kyle Busch going to the inside. Kind of squeezes into 33, gets into the back, and then the left rear quarter panel. There's Harvick getting involved.
Gordon misses it.
All right, man, let's go. Do it now. Do it now. Let's go.
Uh-oh, sounds like Chad says go.
Yep, sounds like the 48's going to start going to the front.
Okay, so keep your eyes because Jimmie and Jeff are back together, 21st and 27th.
47?
There they are. So when we thought Jimmie or Jeff might be leaving him, all of a sudden they are back together, and here they go.
It's pretty early, but
I don't know. I think they're about right.
You do?
Yep.
When you're ready, let's roll. Sure.
Well, we asked about go time. You got your answer.
You know, other than the crash with Keselowski and Edwards, they were good partners. When Keselowski won that race, they almost brought it back to the line. Edwards did, but got a big push from Keselowski, and he's doing the same thing here.
They tuck back in for now.
You can see Gordon and Jimmie Johnson have got themselves kind of boxed in back there for a minute.
Now they pull down. Right side. Jimmie and Jeff have gotten back together. 80-second lead change. 12 laps remaining, and all of us are basically holding our breath.
Here they come, 24 and 48 on the bottom.
Pushing hard. Jeff Gordon
to the lead.
Jimmie Johnson in tow.
Pushing outside to out.
That's impressive. He said go, Chad says go, and there they
Keep
went.
pushing, man. Get too far, too wide. Or you're clear.
Now can they stay there?
That's the problem. Yeah, they might have got there a little sooner.
Jeff has the most restrictor plate wins of all time with 12 of
Maybe
them.
blowing up.
Uh-oh. Is that Jeff? Yeah, he says he might be blowing up. He's pulling down out of the way.
Uh-oh.
So we're blowing up. We are blowing up.
Okay, so Jeff Gordon is going to have to leave his dance partner.
Here comes Harvick pushing his teammate.
So Harvick with that damaged front end.
You know that, but he needs a pusher behind him.
Caution is out on the racetrack. We have debris on the track. Allmendinger cuts down low. This could still be 4 wide.
In and out, in and out.
Here comes Harvick for the lead.
The battle up front continues. Kevin Harvick with Clint Bowyer. They're side by side.
Unbelievable. Kevin Harvick can put this car out front.
3 and 4 wide, right side. There's Jimmie Johnson in the mix. On the left side of your screen, the battle for the race lead. And they're trying to work the... Oh, look out!
That hole closed up quick.
Man, Truex makes a nice save. He got pinched.
White flag.
White flag is out. 2.6 miles to go.
Oh, trouble.
Trouble, the big one. Allmendinger on his lid. Side over side, end over end.
Kevin Harvick's going to win this race.
Yeah, that's...
The race is official because the white flag was displayed.
Did we win or not?
They won't say yet. They're just looking at tape.
All the video cameras are time-stamped. The caution lights are turned on. And if you look, this is the moment that caution was pushed. You see just barely Clint Bowyer ahead of Kevin Harvick at that instant where everything happened, and that's how he won the race by that much. Bowyer, the car on the bottom of the screen at the front there, and Harvick, the guy to his outside.